Welcome back to the Runpreneur vlog, and today we're going to be talking about running in the ice. So the Runpreneur vlog is part of the bigger picture, which is the Runpreneur challenge, which is our fundraising mission to save the lives of children by attempting the ultimate ultra marathon. So to find out what the challenge is about and how you can support it, please check out the links in the comments below. And without further ado, let's get started. So, running in the ice. You're probably asking why I'm vlogging about running in the ice when there's a shadow, the sun's out, it's about 17 degrees, and highly windy. Well, the reason for this episode is that yesterday it was also incredibly windy, so I thought I would do an episode on each of the two weather conditions that I hate to run in. I can take any other condition, cold, hot, raining, foggy, whatever. The two weather conditions that I hate running in, and I'll tell you why in just a moment, is windy, which I talked about yesterday, and the ice, which I'll talk about today. So I'm a barefoot runner, so one of the issues with running barefoot is that I don't have the same level of grip on my footwear that I would do with normal running trainers, or certainly trail running trainers. Now you can get trail running footwear in barefoot style as well, but regardless, the grip just isn't as good as traditional footwear. You get such a thick, chunky sole that you can get much deeper grooves in traditional running footwear compared to barefoot running footwear. So instantly I'm at a disadvantage when it comes to grip. So as soon as the conditions get icy, I lose all kinds of traction, more so than in traditional running footwear. Now what does that mean? It means that I put my foot down and then it slides. So trying to get any form of traction in my running style is incredibly challenging, and as it slides you lose the stability and it's prone to slipping. Now I have tripped over or fallen over in barefoot running footwear before when it was incredibly wet. I was running on mud on a 70k ultra marathon in my road running footwear, which wasn't a problem when it was dry, but as soon as it went wet it was basically like a road bike. So the easy analogy is the comparison between a mountain bike with big chunky tread tyres to a road bike with really slimline tyres with very little grip. That's a good analogy between traditional running footwear and barefoot running footwear. So I've slipped before in barefoot running footwear where my foot's just gone from underneath me, similar to how you slip when you're on a road bike. So I'm always conscious of running in icy conditions. So how do I counteract that? Well, first and foremost, I'm running every day. I'm on a running every day fundraising challenge for 12 years. So I have to run in all conditions. So what do I do when it's icy? Well, first thing that I'll do is that I will run if I've got trail-based barefoot running footwear. I'll run in that. And secondly, I will run off-road, because when it's wet and you run off-road in barefoot, it's very slippy. But when it's icy, the ground goes incredibly dry and hard, but there's a lot more undulation on off-road terrain, which means that I can maximise my grip. Okay, so it sounds crazy that I'd choose to run off-road barefoot as opposed to on road, but on road, when it's a smoother surface, ice can become lethal, which is why I opt for running off-road in icy conditions. Fortunately, I do have off-road barefoot style footwear, so I certainly wear that. They're not as comfortable as my road shoes, which I'm wearing today, so I try to run in them as minimal as possible. But I do have an off-road marathon to attempt at the end of January, so I'll be having to get used to running in the off-road barefoot running shoes a bit more over the winter months, so I'm sure I'll get plenty of practice. As the winter months draw in. So that's pretty much it for me today. I've given you the reasons why running on ice is so treacherous to a barefoot runner, and how I generally eradicate that when I possibly can, and what I do. So hope you found that useful. Any questions, drop me a comment, I'll respond to everyone. Please remember the Runpreneur vlog is part of the bigger picture, which is the Runpreneur challenge, which is our fundraising mission to save the lives of children by attempting the ultimate ultra marathon. So if you want to find out more about what that entails and how to support it, please go to the links in my comments below. Thank you for your support, stay positive, stay happy, and I'll see you tomorrow.